Hello everyone and welcome to English Learning Fun. Are you ready to make your English sound more natural and fluent? Today, we're going to dive into the wonderful world of idioms. These are special phrases that will make you sound more like a native speaker. We have 3 super useful ones for you, and we'll learn them through fun stories and examples. By the end of this video, you'll be using them like a pro. So grab a notebook, get comfortable, and let's get started on our language adventure. First up, we have an idiom you can use in almost any new social situation. Break the ice. What does that even mean? Let's imagine a scene. Meet John. He's just arrived at a party where he doesn't know anyone. Everyone is standing around quietly, looking at their phones. It feels a little awkward, right? So, John decides to do something. He walks up to a small group and tells a funny little story about his cat. Suddenly, people start to laugh, and a conversation begins. What John did there is exactly what break the ice means. He initiated a conversation in a social setting to make people feel more relaxed and comfortable with each other. It's like breaking through a layer of frosty silence. You can use it in many situations. For example, at the beginning of a team meeting, your boss might say, "Let's all share a fun fact about ourselves to break the ice." Or if you're starting a new class, you could say, "I asked my new classmate about her favorite music to break the ice." It's a fantastic phrase for starting friendships and making connections. Try to think of a time you had to break the ice. What did you do? It's a simple, yet powerful skill, and now you have the perfect idiom to describe it. Alright, moving on to our second idiom, and it's a great one for when someone gets something perfectly right. The idiom is, hit the nail on the head. Picture this. A team of designers is struggling with a new logo. They've tried dozens of ideas, but nothing feels right. The colors are off, the font is boring, and everyone's getting frustrated. Then, Sarah, who has been quiet the whole time, speaks up. She suggests a very small change to the design, a simple tweak to the color scheme. The moment she shows her idea, everyone in the room gasps. It's perfect. It's exactly what they were looking for. The team leader looks at Sarah and says, "Sarah, you've hit the nail on the head." So, to hit the nail on the head means to say or do something that is precisely correct, or to identify the root of a problem with absolute accuracy. Think of it like a hammer hitting a nail perfectly straight. For instance, if your friend is trying to guess why you're feeling down and says, "Is it because your favorite show's finale was disappointing?" you could reply, "You hit the nail on the head." Or in a business context, her analysis of the market trends really hit the nail on the head. It's a fantastic way to praise someone for their insight and accuracy. And now for our third and final idiom for today. One that's all about courage and determination. Bite the bullet. This one has a fascinating origin. It's said that back in the days before modern medicine, when soldiers were injured on the battlefield and needed surgery, they were sometimes given a lead bullet to bite down on to cope with the pain. So, to bite the bullet means to face a difficult or unpleasant situation with courage and resolve. Let's imagine our friend, Emily. She's incredibly nervous about public speaking. Her heart pounds just thinking about it. But she has a major presentation coming up at work that she can't avoid. Instead of trying to get out of it, she spends weeks practicing. On the day of the presentation, she takes a deep breath and tells herself, "I just have to bite the bullet." She walks up to the stage, and, even though she's nervous, she gives a fantastic speech. She bit the bullet, she faced her fear, and did what she had to do. You can use this idiom whenever you or someone else has to endure a tough situation. For example, "I hate going to the dentist, but I have a toothache, so I'll just have to bite the bullet and make an appointment." Or, "He decided to bite the bullet and have a difficult conversation with his boss." It's an idiom that celebrates bravery in the face of hardship. Wow, that was a lot of learning, but you did an amazing job. Let's do a quick recap. First, we learned break the ice, which means to start a conversation and make people feel comfortable. Then, we covered hit the nail on the head for when someone says or does something that is exactly right. And finally, we learned bite the bullet, which means to face a difficult situation with courage. 3 awesome idioms to add to your English toolkit. But learning them is only the first step. The most important part is to actually use them. So here's your homework, but it's the fun kind. I want you to try creating your own sentences with these idioms. Think about your own life. When did you have to break the ice? When did someone you know hit the nail on the head? Is there something you need to bite the bullet and do? Write your sentences down in the comments section below. I'll be reading them and giving you feedback. Practicing is the key to remembering. Thank you so much for joining me today on English Learning Fun. I had a great time, and I hope you did too. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. Share it with your friends who are also learning English. And don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss our next episode. We'll be back soon with more fun idioms and tips to help you master the English language. Keep practicing, stay curious, and see you next time. Bye for now.